And welcome to day 4's RE lesson. We're going to have a look at another Bible story today, and its message about caring for others and the world. It's the Christian story of creation, which is the first story in the Bible. What I'd like for you to do is to watch and listen to the story, and then later I'm going to ask you to write numbers to show the order that God created things in this story that Christians tell. And some of them have been done for you. So it looks like this. I don't want to give too much away, but I've got number 1 and number 2. But let's have a look at the story before we carry on.
Stories of the Bible. Creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was empty, formless, and dark. But the Spirit of God was there. On the first day, God said, "Let there be light." And God saw that the light was good. Then He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day and the darkness night. On the second day, God said, "Let there be a space to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." God called the space sky. On the third day, God said, "Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear." God called the dry ground land and the waters seas, and God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land sprout with every sort of plant and tree." And God saw that it was good. On the fourth day, God said, "Let lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night." God made 2 great lights, the sun for the day and the moon for the night. He also made the stars. God set these lights in the sky to light the earth, and God saw that it was good. On the 5th day, God said, "Let the waters swarm with fish and other life. Let the skies be filled with birds of every kind." And God saw that it was good. On the 6th day, God said, "Let the earth make every sort of animal." God made all sorts of wild animals, livestock and small animals, each able to have babies of the same kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, to be like us." So God created man in His own image. He formed man from the dust of the ground. He breathed the breath of life into man, and a man became alive. Then He saw that the man needed a helper, so God put man into a deep sleep, and while he slept, God took one of the man's ribs. Then God made a woman from the rib and brought her to the man.
Hello. Hi.
Then God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and rule over it. Rule over the fish in the sea,
Hello, Will.
the birds in the sky,
Hello, Bird.
and all the animals that scurry along the ground." Then God said, "Look, I have given you every plant throughout the earth, and all the fruit trees for your food, and I have given you every green plant as food for all the animals." Then God looked over all He had made, and He saw that it was very good. So the creation of the heavens and the earth and everything in them was done. So on the 7th day, God rested from all His work, and God blessed the 7th day and said it was holy.
And now that you've listened to the story, I would like you to try this activity. So the first thing was God said, "Let there be light." God said, "It is good." God separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day and the darkness night. And then the second part of this story is on the second day, God made the earth and the sky. Carry on. There are a few clues in there if you read them carefully, but I'd like for you to have a go at that and then press play when you're ready to carry on. And then in your pack, I'd like you to try and find this picture and just have a look and talk about it with the person who's helping you. What do you think it shows? Pause the video while you think about that. What does this picture show? What does it mean? So we have two sides to the planet here, the planet Earth. One side to me looks green. We've got trees, we've got clean water, and on the other side it looks more polluted and dirty. Some factories here pumping out lots of toxic gases, and the water and the land don't look very clean to me on that side. And this picture is a starting point to help you with the next activity, which is this. If God were thinking about the world today, what things in the world might he think are good? And what things in the world might God think are bad? You could start by thinking about the place where you live, just your street. I know in my street there are some people who have lovely flowers in their garden and they look after their gardens. But also sometimes there's litter, and I think that's a bad thing. So there's a bit of a mix of good things and bad things I'd like for you to write. You could draw them as well, and that's your work, rest of your work for today, and I'll see you next time. Good luck.